What up, yo? It's your boy Renaissance Siege. I'm back to give you more videos. So, what if Naruto was neglected and had Madara sealed within him part 2? So, just want to thank all of you for subscribing, commenting, and it means a lot actually. We are on 167th subscribers, so let's keep going to 200 subs. So if you haven't subscribed, take your time and subscribe to become the part of the family. So those who have subscribed, shout out to you guys, appreciate it. So let's hop into the intro and we'll be back for the video.
あなたはお兄ちゃんになるの。
Naruto-san, what troubles you? I can see that you wanna become a genin, and sometimes you always fail this term. In summer you fail. But if you come up with a jutsu which is out of this world, you can become a genin and go to become a Hokage. So suddenly Naruto just smacked and smiled from what he's hearing right now. And Mitsuki Sensei just said, you can find somewhere to train or someone to train you, the jutsu that no one has ever seen, but there will be consequences if you are seen with it. And Naruto just said, okay, I'll steal the scroll and I'll bring it to you and you'll teach me. And Mitsuki said, you really know the consequences, right, Naruto? Naruto said, yeah, so I'll bring it to you, don't worry. Naruto just went home and sleep. But Mitsuki was so intrigued on what Naruto was about to do. Suddenly, Mitsuki ran to bang on the door of the Sensei Iruka. Iruka Sensei, it's Naruto. He stole the scroll. Suddenly, the shinobi started running around searching for Naruto, and Naruto is nowhere to be found. And they decided to go to the Hokage's home, the third Hokage. They didn't find him. Suddenly, Iruka said, "He must be at the office. Let's rush there quickly now." When they reached at the office, they were not allowed to go in, and Iruka just said, "Tie me up so that I can go in and talk to the Hokage." They tied him in, and when he entered, he bowed down to the Hokage. The third Hokage, it's Naruto. He stole the scroll. No, he didn't. It's here with me right now. The scroll is there. Suddenly, Iruka was so shocked and confused. Did Mitsuki lie? But why? Why will he lie to us? The third Hokage just stood up and told Iruka Sensei that, hey, this is the same old scroll that I trained from, that I learned from, and it hasn't changed a bit. Suddenly, Iruka was just confused and shamed because he entered the Hokage's office in a rush and disturbed him in what he was doing. Suddenly, Iruka went back to Mitsuki to interrogate him. He was suddenly being interrogated. As he was interrogated, he was suspended from being a teacher because he lied. Actually, he lied about the third Hokage's son. He left the village for a while because he didn't have anything to do. When he came back, all the villagers hated him because of lying, actually. When he returned to being a teacher, Naruto was just sitting in the middle of the class and said, "Oh, he's back." Suddenly, Naruto just fell asleep, and a voice just appeared and shouted, Naruto, Naruto, wake up! There are people coming after you. This is not the time to sleep. Suddenly, Naruto just woke up and looked around, and he suddenly forgot that he had Madara inside of him. Um, Suddenly, Naruto just stood up and went out. When he was walking out the door, Iruka tried to punch Naruto and push him, but he failed because Naruto now he was too fast for him, and he had Madara's powers again. Let's not forget that he dodged it that easily. So Naruto just went out. When he was outside, Iruka catched up to him and held his hand and said, Man, I told you, leave me alone. I have nothing to do with you. What's your problem? And Iruka just said, Oh, so is this a fake out? Suddenly Iruka just pulled it out and saw the bare skin of Naruto with some bones sticking out. And everyone saw that. Some of them vomited, some of them felt pity for Naruto. But a bunch of shinobis, 3 to 4 shinobis, ran and punched Naruto and he fell down. But he stood up like it was nothing and told them, I'm still the demon. And you guys, you made me to become a demon. And they punched him and he was flying. He went flying through the window and crashed into some building. Suddenly those shinobis just said, he won't survive that. Like, hell no, he won't. Suddenly Naruto just stood up and walked up to them and said, you do know that I'm far greater than that. I survived the fire that I was inside of. You think that some little punch is gonna kill me? So come again. They beat Naruto up to a pulp, but suddenly Madara just decided to take over and Naruto let him be. And suddenly the shinobis and Mitsuki sensei and everyone who was surrounding Naruto, they saw an aura, an energy, a presence of something which is strange. And suddenly Naruto just grew back, but in a form of a wolf, a Kyuubi energy. It was Kurama controlling him again, with Madara again on the other side. Let's just say half Madara, half Kyuubi again. And Naruto just stood back and watch the demons take over him. Suddenly, the other hand, which was reincarnated with the aura, it had a claw. The claw shredded Mitsuki's face off, and Madara just punched another shinobi and took out his soul. And he started fighting and released his scythe and started stabbing them, chopping them. Kurama on the other side is generating the aura, let's just say the chakra, which helps the body of Naruto to heal quickly, and he's helping to kill again. Suddenly Naruto overcome that, what can I say, substance, and Iruka Sensei just said, how did you do that? How did you become so strong? I don't understand. Naruto just said, it's simple. You guys made me the demon that I am right now, and I'm gonna pursue it. I don't care what you think. Suddenly Mitsuki stood up and said, you think you're the boss of this school, huh? I'll show you what I have. Suddenly Kurama just took his hand, Naruto's hand, and punched through Mitsuki's chest and grabbed the heart out. Sorry guys, gotta hate notifications. I mean, they are the real bombers. So as Naruto was holding Mitsuki's heart on his hand, he said, "No one can stop me now." And the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan just appeared. And everyone was just amazed, and the third Hokage just called upon other Hokages to show what has happened to Naruto. And Naruto at this point, he was becoming a hybrid. Naruto just ran away and threw the heart of Mitsuki at the third Hokage's face. Suddenly, Naruto just woke up at the waterfalls, and there was a nearby village there, which there was a girl who had who was the Chidrika of the 10 tails beast. And she found Naruto and talked to Naruto and said, "What are you doing here?" Suddenly Naruto just said, I don't know, I just woke up here. I think the beast which is inside of me just took over my body. And I remember flashbacks about me fighting, but I don't know what happened after that. Suddenly Naruto just met a new friend and stayed at the village for a bit of time because he was enjoying her company, and he liked it eventually because they met again on the tuning exams last time. So Naruto just said, "Thank you for taking care of me, but I believe I gotta go back to Konoha, to the village. But I don't know when will I see you, but I'll come back, I promise." And as Naruto said that, he left. When he went back to the village, he finds people waiting for him, guarding the gate. And he was beaten up again and tied up. And the dead Hokage just said, "Bring him to me. I wanna punish him." Suddenly Naruto was given the hardest punishment that the Hokage can find. And it should be the villager's slave. He should do everything which the villagers should ask him to do. If they want to beat him up, they could beat him up. But Naruto couldn't take it anymore. And even Madara and Kurama inside, they couldn't. They started again regenerating the chakra, opening the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, and he ran away again. As they stopped for a quick breath, all of them, they said, "Why us? Why should we get the punishment? Why should everyone hate us?" Okay guys, I'm gonna stop right here. So this is the end of the video. Stay tuned for part 2. So Renegade Sensei out.